Hello pilots and welcome back to Season 8 of Flight Academy. We are in the final week of Flight Academy, the last games for our 6 players to cement themselves on the table and score those all-important points. And the first of our final 3 games is going to be myself versus Benji. It's Empire versus Scum, and this is going to be a good game. It's always fun playing against Benji, and I do really like his list. This mission for today is Scramble the Transmissions. Again, if you want to see how we've altered the scenarios for the season, that is in the playlist under the scenario video, and the lists are in the descriptions, and there is a list breakdown video also in the playlist. But having a quick look back in the past, our previous meeting in game 13, where we both managed to score a kill, and it was so very close, it actually came down to a road roll, which I got the better of the rolls. So a very close match last time. Will it be as close this time? That is the question. Obviously, Ben has set his ships up very spread apart from each other, and I have decided that Cad Bane is my target priority for this one. Or at least with my setup, we'll see if I do decide to follow straight down. Looks like the 5 template is coming out for Merrick Steel there. Now, I did actually anticipate Cad heading more towards the middle of the board to meet up with IG and then sort of come in as a duo, but whilst IG is racing down, Cad has turned in ready for the fight, and it could be quite awkward for him. It could work out really nicely for me. I'm not sure if Redline is going to have... Oh, looks like I'm debating a boost there. Now, with the power of hindsight, I think a boost target lock would have been ideal, but we've got a focus target lock, so that works out just as well. Sometimes when you're playing on the smaller board, figuring out that range 3 can be a little bit harder than you can imagine. But looks like we go with Merrick Steel first. See if we can strip that focus token away. So turning 1 up to the crit for the advanced target computer, and rolling the other 2. Looks, ooh, double crits in there. And that's a blank. And that is 2 shields down on Cad. So electing not to spend that focus this time. Following up with an ion torp from Redline. That is a terrible roll. So it looks like that top dice was cocked, so rerolling that for that. But we've got 3 hits. Oh, there's definitely a focus, and I think possibly an evade there. Does Ben spend that focus to not get ionized? No, he is actually going to take the damage and the ionized. That's the wrong token I put down, but we'll get that fixed in a moment. But going for taking the ionization instead is an interesting one. Can make him very predictable. There we go, we've got the ionization there. Can make him very predictable next turn, unless Cad actually manages to put some damage on Merrick, and then he's got 2 charges to be a bit of a pain and swap those over, and yet that's both shields down. Cad now has the option to move one of his red tokens. Will it be the stress or will it be the ion? Just double check. It's the ion going over onto Merrick Steel. That is less than ideal. That is very much less than ideal. No one has gone for the objectives yet, but it is only turn 1. So we'll see if they actually really come into play. Obviously, Cad didn't get rid of the ion, but basically still did what could have been an ion move. That could be cheeky. That could get a nice little block there. And the one boost with the advanced sensors from IG-88B, getting him a little bit further there, see if he can jump over that gas cloud, which he does. Gets himself an ion for good measure. Not going to impact it. Medium base ships obviously need 2 ions to be ionized. Merrick Steel, unfortunately, only needs the 1 and is ionized. Turning in, not much I can really do about that. Was always going to bump with Cad Bane, put himself there. So, going to take the red focus. Obviously, when you do an ion move, the only thing you can do is a focus. And then when you bump, the only thing you can do there is a focus. And that's a damage from Redline bumping into Merrick Steel there. And looking back, maybe could have gone the other way with Merrick Steel, hope to try and get him out of the way. But that's a very poor range 0 shot there. But range 1 from Merrick, from Redline. And the focus is spent. Not wanting to get any more damage on to Cad Bane there. And let's see, IG will be going first. Looks like he's going for, going for Redline. Most points obviously on the board there if he can take it out. Survives that, but IG will take a second stab at it. And 1 shield down on Redline. So nice position for Cad here with 4 dice 2 going in. Ooh, shields down on Redline, but no damage cards just yet. Not terrible. Could have been a better turn. No one has grabbed any objectives yet. Obviously, I wouldn't have been in a position to, but surprised that Ben didn't look to try and grab an objective. Maybe if he'd have tried to go a bit faster with IG. But here we go, advanced sensors. He is grabbing that objective in the middle. Does he avoid this obstacle here? Oh, looks like he does. So the template did knock the obstacle, but that wasn't as part of... Oh no, apparently we did call that he did go over the obstacle. So taking a damage there for the obstacle, nothing on the roll. But interesting position, obviously he's turned himself around, maybe expecting a 3 hard from Merrick Steel there. And what is Cad looking to do here? Looks like Cad might actually be attempting a 2 Talon roll. Gonna try the side method, but can't actually get it in space because of the raised borders. So going to have to mark up both Merrick and Redline to try and get this in. Normally, if you don't have those raised borders, you'd be able to do the side-to-side method. Now, I'm looking at this and thinking, ooh, this could be nice. Could Cad Bane be taking himself off the board here? Very close. Oh, just keeping himself on the board in that forward position there from the Talon roll, and that was contraband cybernetics spent as well. Very, very sneaky there from Cad Bane. I don't like it, but it is a good move. It's a very good move. Now just debating which of my ships to go in which order. So, looks like we're going with red line first. Now, definitely did not anticipate those moves from Ben there. The sloop and the talon roll. In all honesty, it was very brave to do that talon roll there, given the limited space that Cad Bane had to actually land that. So well done to Benji. That was a nice bit of flying. And even with IG, looking like where his base is, he should be able to come back past that obstacle without actually hitting that, doing a straight. Boost and lock from Redline. Two forward from Merrick. Not in a great position there. Definitely can't boost. Grabbing that objective. I mean, maybe looking back, possibly a barrel roll to the right could have been a good move. Potentially put him in arc of the IG though, which would have been very unfortunate. And my green dice again letting me down a little bit there. That is 1 damage going through. Fortunately, no half points. But yeah, looking at where that arc just went, that would have been absolutely in IG's arc if I'd have tried the barrel roll there. Would have been obstructed, so not a huge issue there. But now is going to be an interesting one. Who is going to end up where, I wonder? And we've got a seismic charge coming down. Cad looks like he's got himself in a nice position not to get seismic charged, though, which is fortunate for him. It looks like it's just outside of range 1 of both of those obstacles. Definitely the gas cloud, more than likely the asteroid as well. So just a little one forward hop there from note that's the one boost with the advanced sensors from IG. IG coming round to see if he can head off the Punisher and get a little bit of medium-sized scuffle. The 3 back there. Too hard, could have been quite nice there, I think. But just going to try and increase that range there. Check. Oh, it is still at range 3. So we'll grab that free target lock. And here comes the 3 talent from Merrick Steel. Would absolutely love some form of contraband cybernetics to be able to get a focus or a lock there. Or both. Would be really nice there. Great position for a Prockets, but looks like Gas Cloud is going to be the one to be detonated. It does catch IG. That is another shield off, but we've got 5.5 minutes left, and this is looking not too bad for Ben. My ships are very much hurting. CAD also is hurting quite a lot, so let's see. A hit crit off the unmodified, spending that focus, taking away the mods for CAD Bane there though, so that is not too bad, but it's going to be a range 1 back. Even if I have mods, wouldn't be able to use them because of dead to rights. Just the crit, or is that a hit crit? Just the crit, which is a panicked pilot, triple stressed on the TIE advance. It's such a common one to get when you are already stressed. You just almost guarantee it. So hit crit coming through from IG, that crit on red line. It is a weapons failure, which is absolutely brilliant when I've got 4 minutes left to try and actually put some damage in, and yeah, always fun. CAD is in a great position right now. He can 2-talon roll, get in behind Merrick Steele. IG again, probably bank across, catch red line. So let's see, is he going straight or is he going to 2-bank over? Nope. Looks like the advanced sensors boost. No, just the 1 forward into double calculate. And that is not a great position there for Merrick Steele. Stress, so can't even take a focus or do anything to really get out of the way there. Barrel roll could possibly have brought him out of arc, but it would have been very close to the board edge. Ooh, does that get IG in arc for Redline? I don't think so. I don't know if it gets him out of arc either. Let's have a quick look. Oh, he is in arc. It is going to be an ion torp. Now, I will admit I have missed the weapons failure here. But has limited effect because he had 2 calculates. And yep, both in arc running parallel to each other, so IG is going to get a chance. Oh, 3 hits. Well, that's definitely at least 2 going through. That's all 3 going through. That's red line down to 1 health. And let's see what Merrick Steele can do. We are at 30 seconds left on the clock. Ooh, this is survivable. Oh, Merrick does survive this. But he gets a second bite at it, which does absolutely nothing. So Merrick does survive that. We are at 3 points apiece. We do have dials down just before the timer went. So we are going to get 1 more turn here. Now, one of these ships needs to go down or an objective needs to be stolen. Otherwise, this is going to be another draw game and it will go to road. So we'll have to see what they end up doing here. That looks like the advanced sensors again from IG-88B. So it doesn't look like we're really going to have any action up in that top corner there. Although, going for the K-turn with Redline, who parks himself on the gas cloud, does take 1 ion, 1 strain, sorry, no ions on the focus. In theory, breaks all of those locks, but not really going to have much effect. And Merrick Steele has just said, you know what, let's just do this properly. The only shot here is a range 1 unmodified shot from... Oh, and it is evaded. But Benji has taken that objective at the bottom left, so it is going to end 5 points to 3 in Benji's favour. No ship kills in this round, but that does leave myself and Ben with all of our games done at this point. We will obviously provide an update on the table at the very end of the season, but that does leave it open for Wes to steal a place on the table, or even Brad. So we'll have to see how they get on in the penultimate and final game of this season. But again, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.